Here are 6 reasons why VCs say no to a startup. One of the main reasons is because of the team. The team is crucial when it comes to early stage investing. VCs always pay close attention to the competence of the team and the harmony within the team. They don't like teams that just came together and figured out an idea and just said, okay, we want to do this. They want to have a team where they see the people who are working with each other, trust each other, work with each other ideally before at some point, and are ambitious about what they are aiming to accomplish. And they have also passion. The best teams are the teams who have different skills covering different areas that are important for what they're endeavoring to accomplish. So if the team is lacking massively in the core, I would say, technologies or field of expertise that's required in the market and for the solution they're developing, then that's a major red flag, and that's one of the main reasons why VCs say no to our startups and don't follow up with them. The second main reason why VCs say no to a startup is because of lack of traction. You will hear it very often from VCs as an early stage startup. When you pitch to them, they say, you don't have enough traction, that's why we cannot continue the discussions. Traction is mostly displayed in form of early adopters, paying customers, or even pilots. Sometimes if you can show interactions or maybe show users' behavior on your platform, see that there's an increase and also like an active usage of your platform. If this is not available and you cannot show it to them, or they somehow don't believe in it, that this is enough, then the most likely answer that you will receive is a no. So work on your traction. If they tell you you don't have enough traction, that means you need to work on your traction before you approach these investors. The third most important reason why VCs reject a startup is sometimes because they just wanted to check you out, because they're in touch with one of your competitors and they want to see who are the other competitors in the field who are competing with a startup they like. So sometimes what the VCs do as part of their due diligence, they talk to other potential competitors to check them out and see where they are and compare them with the company that they are interested to invest in. So this can happen to you, can happen to any early stage company. So this is also a common approach by VCs. Don't wonder if they reject you or don't give you a clear reason why. Maybe this is a reason. So the fourth reason why VCs reject a startup is sometimes because they don't have enough capital to invest in it. It sounds weird. VCs that don't have money, and why would they talk to you? Well, sometimes they're just curious. So VCs run funds, and funds have limited capital to invest, and also a period for investment and a period for follow-on investment of their portfolio venture. So that's why don't wonder if you also receive a weird answer, say, or maybe you don't receive any answer at all from a VC. Just check them out. One of the best tips I can give you is to figure out if they have money or not. Just ask them directly during your pitch or before your pitch, how old is your fund? If you hear something like 5 to 10 years, something in between, it's a red flag. Maybe if they don't have a second fund or a new fund that they're raising where they get fresh capital to invest in your companies. If they don't have it, then expect that you might receive no, because the likelihood that they have capital to invest is very low if their fund is older than 5 years. I cannot speak for all VCs, but for most VCs, this is the case. So, reason number 5, why VCs reject a company. Your current investment stage is maybe too early for them, but they somehow like you and they like what you're working on, they like the market that you are in. So what VCs also sometimes do is they want to talk with a company that is at an early stage and that is working on something great. They believe in the team, they believe in the product you're building, and they like the market. But because your stage that you are in at the moment is maybe too early for the investment criteria. They just want to talk with you now, give you maybe a rejection for the current funding round, but they will let you know that, hey, we like you, would love to stay in touch with you for the next funding round. If you hear that, don't be discouraged. It's actually a good sign for your next funding round. Stay updated, keep them updated, stay on track with these VCs. They like you, meet them, have lunch with them, have maybe a coffee or breakfast with them. I think this is a very good opportunity for you. But if you receive a no, don't be discouraged. I know in this case, it's still a no, but this is also a real reason why sometimes VC reject a startup. Now we come to the last reason why VCs reject a startup. And you will actually experience it very often, especially if you're working on something unique and with using special technology and knowledge. The main reason also for VCs rejecting a startup is because they just don't have expertise in the field of your startup. So in other words, they don't really understand your solution and not even understand your market as good as you do and as you would need a VC to understand your field. So don't feel discouraged when you hear a no from a VC who tells you they don't understand your market, or maybe they are not expert in your field. You can see it when you talk to them. If they don't ask you relevant questions for your solution and your market, the likelihood that this VC understands your market is very, very low. Usually VCs who understand the market and the solution you're working on ask you very good questions, detailed questions, and they do their due diligence up front. So if you don't receive that kind of response during the calls with the VC and you received afterwards a rejection, then the likelihood that you have been rejected was because they don't really understand your field. Just move on and go to the next investor and VC, pitch to them, and hopefully they will understand you better and they have more knowledge and they invest in you. In my other videos on my channel, I share more knowledge about how you can successfully raise funds from VCs. So I would recommend you to check out these videos. Check out the videos here at the top. They will give you more insights on how you can successfully raise funds from VCs.